Welcome back for my final morning pot analysis video on Monday 8th of October with me, which Perry market analyst at Hantec Markets. Let's look at gold, which is down $8 on the day. It's sort of gained a little bit of traction this morning. Stronger dollar, I think, is a driver here, and but you look at the technicals actually, and let's actually do it now. Let's see what sort of a line you do get, because you can sort of link all these mildly lower highs that sort of continues to sort of see a negative drift, and you've got the configuration on the momentum indicators again, which reflect a neutral sort of outlook, but with a very slight negative bias. Stochastics rolling over again, RSI sort of dropping back below 50, and it's all sort of tends towards sort of a bias towards the lows of the range rather than necessarily sort of breaking decisively down. I think it's sort of all putting a negative spin on the consolidation, and you're back below 11.95, which was a basis of a support. And that's sort of a complete, arguably, little top pattern as well. You could measure sort of $11 or so. That gives you 11.84, which interestingly is where sort of the support starts to come in again. 11.84, and then 11.80 is the range low. So I think it all sort of edges towards a retest of the range lows, especially given the fact that we're sort of edging these mildly lower highs in recent days. And that would suggest little rallies, intraday rallies, are still a chance to sell. You've got the a pivot, and it's not particularly accurate as a pivot, but it's sort of a basis of psychological, but also a turning point that has historically quite often been seen. And it becomes basically in the midpoint of the range as well, that at $1,200. So above $1,200, you're looking a little bit more positive again, but consistent trading below it, you think that there is still this negative spin, and the market has tended to trade more sort of the majority of this range below $1,200. So given that, you're sort of looking at a negative spin as well. So wish you good luck in trading today, and I will speak to you again next time.